The nature of the quantum wave function. Have you ever had a dream, so vivid, so real, that for a moment after you woke up, you weren't sure which world was the true one? The solid, predictable world of your bedroom, or the fluid, symbolic, and boundless world of your dream? What if I told you that reality itself is caught in a similar state of confusion? That everything you see, touch, and feel, this screen, your hands, the very air you breathe, exists in a state of perpetual dreaming until the moment you decide to look at it. This isn't philosophy. This is the heart of our most successful scientific theory, quantum mechanics. And at the very center of this strange new world lies the most profound, the most misunderstood, and the most magical concept of all, the quantum wave function. Think of it not as the equation, but as a substance, not a wave of water, but a wave of pure, undiluted potential. It is the cosmic canvas upon which reality is painted, the infinite script from which the universe chooses its next moment. For the next while, I want to take you on a journey into the nature of this ghostly entity, to see it not through dry formulas, but through the lens of magic, of mystery, and of a future where understanding this could redefine what it means to be human. Before anything becomes a thing, it is a shimmering, vibrating cloud of possibility. This cloud is the wave function. Imagine you want to throw a party, but at this stage, it's not a real party. It's the idea of a party. In your mind, the party exists in a superposition of all possible parties simultaneously. It's a quiet dinner and a wild dance party. It's happening on Friday and on Saturday. It's in your backyard and at a beach. In this planning stage, all these possibilities are equally real, overlapping, and intertwined. This is the realm of the wave function. An electron, before we measure it, is not a tiny speck orbiting a nucleus. That's a comforting lie we tell ourselves. In truth, it is a probability storm, a haze of could-be spread out around the atom. It exists in many places at once. It spins in all directions simultaneously. It is a chorus of every path it could take, every location it could occupy, singing in a silent cosmic harmony. This isn't just for electrons. This is for everything. For you, for me, for the Andromeda Galaxy. At its most fundamental level, the universe is not made of stuff. It is made of potential. It is an ocean of maybe. The wave function is the mathematical description of this ocean. But I want you to think of it as something more alive. Think of it as the soul of a system, the dream a particle has about itself before it wakes up into reality. So, we have this beautiful, shimmering ocean of potential, a universe of dreams. Then, what happens? How do we get from this fuzzy cloud of maybe to the sharp, definite click of a Geiger counter, or the solid screen you're holding in your hand? This is the single greatest mystery in all of science. It's called the collapse of the wave function. The moment we observe a quantum system, the moment we measure it, look at it, interact with it with conscious intent, something miraculous and terrifying happens. The infinite symphony of possibilities crashes into a single, solitary note. The shimmering cloud of potential condenses, in an instant, into a single, definite point of reality. The electron, which was everywhere at once, is suddenly here and not there. The particle, which was spinning in all directions, chooses one. It's as if the universe has been holding its breath, containing all possible stories within itself, and our mere act of looking forces it to exhale a single, tangible truth. Now why? Why does this happen? The equations of quantum mechanics don't say. They just tell us that it does. This has led to some of the most mind-bending ideas ever conceived by the human mind. Some physicists propose that it is consciousness itself that causes the collapse. That reality remains in a dreamlike state until a conscious observer wakes it up. That you, me, every being that can experience the world are not just passive inhabitants of the universe. We are its co-creators. Our attention is the magic wand that solidifies the waves of maybe into the particles of reality. We are the universe looking back at itself, and in that looking, bringing itself into being. Think about the power of that. Your simple act of looking at something, truly seeing it, might be the very event that defines its existence. This isn't just science. It's a level of mystical participation that makes ancient seers and oracles look like mere beginners. Others, to avoid the spookiness of consciousness, propose the many worlds interpretation. And this one is even more staggering. It says the wave function never collapses, not ever. Instead, when a measurement is made, when a choice is presented, the entire universe splits. In one branch, you see the electron here, and a version of you continues in that reality. In another, perfectly real branch, you see the electron there, and another version of you lives on in that timeline. In this view, the wave function is the multiverse itself. Every possibility, every what if, every road not taken in our lives is actually taken in a parallel reality. The dream doesn't end. It simply branches into an infinite number of simultaneous, equally real dreams. Your double is right now living a life you can only imagine, born from a quantum choice you made seconds ago. Which one is true? We don't know. But both ideas point to a universe far grander, far stranger, and far more magical than the clockwork universe of Newton. If the wave function is the ocean of potential, then there is a phenomenon within it that is more like magic than anything else we've ever discovered. It's called entanglement. Imagine you take two coins and you enchant them. You don't know if they are heads or tails. They are in a superposition. You then send one coin to a friend on Mars, and you keep the other on Earth. The moment your friend on Mars looks at their coin and sees it as heads, you instantly know, beyond any shadow of a doubt, that your coin is tails. This is strange, but it gets weirder. It's not that the coins were predetermined. No. Until the moment of observation, both coins were in a blurred state of both heads and tails. The act of looking on Mars forced both coins, simultaneously, to choose their definite state. Information seems to travel faster than light. In fact, it doesn't seem to travel at all. It's as if the two coins are not separate objects, but two parts of a single, deeper reality. This is quantum entanglement. Two particles, born from the same quantum dream, remain connected by an invisible thread, no matter how far apart they are separated in the cosmos. They are part of the same underlying wave function. Albert Einstein called this spooky action at a distance. He hated it. It violated his sense of a logical, local universe. But experiment after experiment has proven him wrong. Spooky action is real. This suggests a breathtaking truth, that separation is an illusion. At the quantum level, the universe is non-local. Everything is connected through the silent substratum of the wave function. It's as if the universe is a hologram, where every single part contains information about the whole. The entire cosmic story is written into the fabric of every single point. You are not an isolated island. You are a node in this vast, entangled network. The particles in your body are having silent, instantaneous conversations with particles on the other side of the galaxy, all mediated by the invisible web of the wave function. We are all ripples in the same fundamental field of existence. So, what does this mean for us? For our daily lives? If the world is fundamentally a probabilistic dreamscape that congeals into reality through observation, how should we live? First, it shatters our naive realism. The world is not what it seems. The solid, dependable reality we navigate is a kind of user interface. Beneath it lies a seething, chaotic, and infinitely creative ocean of potential. The chair you're sitting on is mostly empty space, held together by forces that are, at their heart, probabilistic dances of energy. It feels solid because your senses are evolutionarily tuned to the collapsed classical world. You are experiencing the end product, not the buzzing factory of creation underneath. Second, it suggests that the future is not fixed. The wave function describes probabilities, not certainties. The universe has a tendency, a habit, but not a destiny. There is always room for the novel, the unexpected, the miraculous. At every moment, the universe is offering a menu of possible next moments, and our interaction with it helps select which one becomes real. This brings us back to the power of consciousness. If our observation plays a role in collapsing reality, what is the role of intention, of focused thought? This is where science begins to dance with the edges of the mystical. Could it be that a focused, conscious mind can influence the probabilities of the wave function? That our expectations, our beliefs, our very state of being can subtly bias the outcome of reality? While mainstream science is rightly cautious here, the implication is too profound to ignore. It paints a picture of a participatory universe, where we are not just biological robots reacting to a predetermined world. We are active agents, shaping the reality we experience through the very act of perception and intention. We are, in a very real sense, dreaming our world into existence with every moment. We are standing at the threshold of a new understanding. The quantum wave function is no longer just a tool for physicists. It is a beacon, illuminating a path to a future that seems like science fiction. Imagine quantum computers. These aren't just faster computers, they are reality simulators. They don't use bits that are 0 or 1. They use quantum bits, qubits, that are 0 and 1 simultaneously, existing in a superposition. They harness the power of the wave function itself, computing across all possible paths at once. They will allow us to design new medicines, new materials, and unlock secrets of the cosmos by dancing with the ocean of maybe directly. Imagine quantum sensing, allowing us to see the gravitational waves rippling through the cosmos, or peer into the molecular machinery of a living cell with unprecedented clarity. But beyond the technology, the true revolution is philosophical and spiritual. Understanding the wave function is the first step in humanity waking up to its true role in the cosmos. We are the universe becoming aware of itself. We are the mechanism by which potential transforms into experience. The solid world is a comforting illusion. The true nature of reality is fluid, interconnected, mental, and deeply, profoundly magical. It is a cosmic dance of possibility and actuality, and we are not just the audience. We are the dancers. The quantum wave function is the greatest story ever told because it is the story of how anything exists at all. It's the ghost in the machine of reality, the silent music that structures the cosmos. This is a conversation I love having, and there is so much more to explore. The nature of time, the illusion of space, the possibility that our entire universe is a holographic projection. If this journey into the quantum world sparked your curiosity, if you felt that sense of wonder, then please help this channel grow. Like this video, and subscribe to the channel. We have so many more mysteries to uncover together. And I want to hear from you. What part of this boggles your mind the most? Is it the idea that consciousness creates reality? The infinite parallel worlds? Let me know in the comments below. This is a conversation between us, a shared exploration of the great mystery. And if you are truly hungry to go deeper, to explore the idea that our universe is one of many in a vast, interconnected, holographic multiverse, then I invite you to check out my book, Holographic Multiverse. In it, I take these ideas much further, weaving together quantum physics, cosmology, and consciousness into a vision of reality that is both scientifically grounded and utterly wondrous. It's a journey to the edges of knowledge. The link to purchase Holographic Multiverse is in the video description below. Thank you for watching. Remember, the world is not what it seems. Look a little closer, question a little deeper, and never stop wondering.